Hi, welcome to the Swing Room. I'm Gareth Benson and I'm with the new Taylormade Speedblade iron, which is the latest offering from Taylormade. Generally this year we've had R1s, RBZ Stage 2, Rocketbladez irons, and you'd think there wouldn't be another room for any other club in the market from Taylormade, but now we've got the Speedblade. So let's have a look at it, what's different. I've got my hands on a 5 iron here, which is generally, it's darker in the head, it's gone a little bit more towards that burner type look that they had a couple of years ago. It's got a nice kind of face. The face is a little bit longer than the rocket balls, but let's see how it goes. I think generally when we're looking at clubs on the market, our big feature is, will these clubs go any further? Distance is something that we're all always looking for and always striving for, whether it's you, myself, Tiger Woods or whoever. It's nice to hit that ball a bit further, and these rascals really are built for speed and they're built for distance. We've got a loft on the club that's 23 degrees for a 5 iron, which generally is very strong. Industry standard, if you could call an industry standard now, is probably around the 27 degree mark, so instantly they're a stronger loft by 4 degrees, which is roughly a club and a bit. Secondly, we have a very light shaft. I have a standard issue steel stiff, which is only 85 grams. And the shaft is longer, so the club shaft is actually longer by 1 inch than the Rocketbladez irons that we're used to through the year this season. So we've got a strong loft, a light shaft and a longer shaft, which all equals a lot more distance, which maybe we're all looking for. Now, I'm 6'1", so when I've picked up this 5 iron, I'm thinking, right, okay, normally I pick up a standard product and it would always feel a bit short, maybe a bit flat in the lie. For me, this instantly feels as though it's the right length and it's been made for me on a custom fit. If I was having a custom fitted set of irons, generally it would probably come out 1/2 inch to 3/4 longer than standard. Now, there are certain things that influence a custom fit and the length of the club, but generally this is already almost made for me. So, great club behind the ball. It looks a nice shape, not too dissimilar to what Taylormade have produced in the past, but the big factor is this speed pocket, this trampoline effect that we're looking for. Now, what Taylormade have done is they've actually made the pocket wider at both ends of the head. So effectively, where we've just had effectively the straight line across the back, the pocket just in a nice straight line, now it's made wider at both the heel and the toe. So effectively, that's going to make the club in principle more forgiving out the heel and out the toe with those off-centre hits. Club sits well behind the ball. Again, for me, it's the absolute ideal standard. It feels like a 3 iron in a lot of respects, but we've got to just see, sort of for you, if you're having yours custom fitted, that's the thing that you've got to consider, is what the length is, and do you want to sacrifice effectively length? You're going to hit the ball for a shorter shaft. It's got a nice sound to it. Generally, you would expect a decent product from Taylormade. They are one of our leading industry manufacturers. And again, it looks fantastic, but is it making any difference in the performance? I'm measuring these on our launch monitor. We have a Flight Scope launch monitor which is measuring carry, spin, total distance, smash factor, which is the quality of the strike. So I'm just going to hit a few balls and let's have a look at the statistics and see what we've got there. Okay, real penetrative flight. Obviously we're talking about this ball speed. When I look at the figures, I've just hit the ball here 185.7 yards, so roughly 186 yards. It's gone 192. I have a smash factor of 148. Now that's measuring the quality of the strike and how fast the ball's coming off the face. So ultimately, if you divide your club head speed via the speed the ball's coming off the face, that gives you the smash factor. So in simple language, I've got here 1.48 worth of smash. If I was hitting the club or swinging the club at 100 miles an hour and the ball came off the face at 150 miles an hour, that would be 1.5. So I've got a very high smash factor here. and low spin. So the balls come off the face very quick and it's spun very little. I've got 3.9 worth of spin and I'm hitting a 5-iron. Now generally as a house rule, a 5-iron you're looking at maybe 5,000 revs per minute, 6-iron 6,000, 7-iron 7,000. So in simple terms here, this is lower spin, which is great if I'm looking for the distance aspect again. So strong loft, I'm expecting to maybe hit this club a club further. It's got a light shaft and it's a long shaft. So with it being built for distance and the size of this head, I feel as though I can hit this ball really hard, so it feels very forgiving. And I think a point you've got to consider maybe when you're looking at these irons is we're all now really tuned into, do we use hybrids? Are we using more of a lofted fairway wood? Should we get rid of that 3 and a 4 iron? Well, I actually feel after hitting some of these balls, I hit about 20 or 30 in a row earlier on, I actually would consider maybe sticking the 3 iron back in the bag again. It's that simple to use. It feels very simple to use. The club sits square behind the ball and it looks as though it's got quite a bit of loft on it. I'm not particularly intimidated by the long iron that maybe you have been in the past if it was a bit more bladed or you feel as though it's very difficult to hit. I think this club goes very, very nicely. Comes consistently off the face. Just hit another shot there, and that's got a low spin again, plenty of distance. You've got to factor in the length of the club, the loft of the club. Remember, they're slightly stronger, so you would expect to hit the ball a little bit further, but it's another great offering from Taylormade. It's something you've got to consider, worth a try, take a look at. They're out in the shops over the next 3 weeks or so, early October-ish. I've just got this 5-iron, I've got no other club, but I really like it. Let's consider looking at this, have it custom fitted, and hopefully you'll send your results, let us know, see how you've gone on, send your comments in, and hopefully we can see how you've gone on and if the review helped you. Stay tuned for another review. We'll be doing some more equipment reviews very shortly, putting some instruction on there to help you, and we'll hopefully see you next time.